Hello, Mon family. Welcome back to another Monday with me. And before I even get into the episode, where I am right now is called que pica, literally. And I'm pretty sure my Dominican ancestors are in my head like, muchacha, que tú haces? You trying to become a polar bear or what? Because it is cold. The wind literally hit me this morning and said, oh, you thought you were spicy? And then my whole body didn't even want to get up this morning, just wanted to stay under my cover and abort the whole mission. But if it's warm where you're at and sunny, kudos to you, toodaloo or something. When it's this cold, you don't leave anything exposed. You bundle up, you cover what matters, you protect what's precious, right? And that leads to today's topic. We're going to be talking about oversharing and something that you guys shouldn't be doing.
This is MON, still showing up.
Hosted by Denise.
So let's get into our MON stories, okay? Because we have two funny ones and continue sharing them week after week. The first one, someone said, I was walking to my car in the morning and didn't realize how icy it was. I took one step and slipped. My feet flew up. I landed hard on my back and everything. It didn't hurt too bad though because my puffer coat helped me break the fall. See, this is why puffer coats are nice. They help you. Cushion. They got that cushion, yeah. I laid there for a second just trying to process what happened. A couple people walked by. Someone asked if I was okay. I said, yeah. I stood up, brushed myself off, and kept going. Annoyed, a little embarrassed, but I still went to work and finished the day. It's just one of those mornings that start off rough and you keep it moving. And that's MON. That is MON energy. You fell, but you know what? You got back up and you didn't let ice get to you. Now on to the second MON story. So someone said, never thought I'd be that mom. I've seen the nightmares, kids cutting their own hair, parents crying in the comments. And I've always thought, not me, that couldn't be my child. So last week, I walked in and caught him in time. He didn't cut all his hair, just a chunk. I'm relieved for half a second, like, okay, we can fix this. I asked him why, and he looked at me calm and confident and says, Mom, I look like 11. Fast forward, we're at the barber, and the barber took one look at his head, doesn't ask a single question, and goes straight to the clippers. 5 minutes later, buzz cut. He looked in the mirror smiling like this was the plan all along. Thank you for sharing your MON stories. And the link will be linked in my Instagram, in my bio. You can click on it, where you can continue sharing your MON stories. Now, for full disclosure, right up front, I didn't grow up being the girl who spilled everything. My mom and my aunts made sure that from day one, they were like, nobody needs to know what's going on in your life. And it's just always been ingrained to me early, like protect yourself. And my mom would straight up and look at me in the eye and say, I'm your best friend. Nobody else is your best friend. And she meant it. She wanted me to know that I had one safe vault, her to pour everything into without judgment or comparison, gossip, or betrayal, right? Everyone else, keep it private, guard your heart, your plans, your struggle. And that Dominican sauce, or just maybe your mom's sauce, saved me and maybe you from many regrets we're about to unpack. But it also taught me the deepest lesson, right? And it's discernment isn't fear, it's love. It's wisdom passed down from women who knew envy is real, mal de ojo is real, and not every smile is safe. If your family ever gave you the same talk or you're wishing they had, then buckle up because today we're going to laugh as we, slip up, honor the wisdom that protected us, and walk away with tools to show up every Monday stronger, clearer, and unbothered. Let's actually get into it, okay? Because I've known you guys probably been in this situation before. So let me say this out loud. A lot of you are going to pause the video, probably slam on the brakes or go, wait, that's exactly what I've been thinking. I just didn't have the words. Because you've left conversations like, why did I just say that? Not embarrassed, just exposed. Like you handed them your diary and they started circling your weak spots with like red pen. And then you notice people start asking questions, not to hold you up, but to quietly measure where they stand next to you. You felt the energy shift, nothing dramatic, just that's a little bit off, right? And it's because you didn't have language for it and you maybe told yourself, maybe I'm overthinking, and you're not. That's not paranoia, that's a pattern, that's recognition, that's your intuition that's been whispering for years. And today it finally grabbed a mic. So, let me provide you with some real layers where oversharing typically goes wrong. And the first one is at work, right? Work disguises itself as being real. You tell your coworker, I'm overwhelmed. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm trying to find my footing, right? And you think you're being mature, but work is not a terapia grupal. Some people are listening with Excel in their head, clocking who sounds unsure, who they can quietly pass over for the promotion. Okay. Don't trauma dump into rooms where people get promoted for comparison. Your vulnerability isn't a performance review category. Save it for people who don't turn your honesty into leverage for their bonus. So before venting, ask yourself this, right? Would I say this if my boss was in the room? And if no, pause, save that energy for crushing your task, okay? Just don't do it at work. Trust me, they'll use it against you. And then also for like friends and family, right? Just because they have access does not mean they get everything that's going on in your life. And I think this is a part where sometimes we really don't name enough, right? The people closest to you, your family, your friends, can love you deeply and still not have the same capability to hold who you're becoming yet. Sometimes family protects the version of you that they recognize. And sometimes friends protect the version or the balance of the relationship as it already exists. So when you share something too early, it doesn't land as support. It lands as, management or commentary or quiet comparison. Not everything needs feedback. Not everything needs a consensus. Some things just need time. Give people updates, not the unfolding. Let them meet you once the decision is made, not while it's still forming. If they're meant to walk with you, they'll adjust to the update. If not, you didn't lose them. You just stopped over explaining, and that's okay. And now this is the one where people usually lose it, and it's literally with yourself, right? Narrating your life like a live TED talk, posting raw emotions like a public diary. Peace doesn't rush to be witnessed. If you're mentally drafting a press release for people who didn't ask or posting at 1 a.m., you're oversharing with the ghost of judgments past. Shut it down. Your life isn't on trial. So be careful with work, your friends, your family, and yourself. Now, I want you to think about the vulnerability hangover. And you're probably like, what does this mean? And this is the part where nobody really talks about enough. And it's literally the hangover after you overshare. You spill, feel the quick relief, then boom, shame wave hits. You're replaying it on your drive home like, why did I tell them that? Racing thoughts, tight to your chest, second guessing everything, every word, blaming yourself for being too much, doubting if you can even open up again. That's the vulnerability hangover. It can last, hours, days, spike anxiety, make you retreat, or even leave you more alone than before. We've all had that moment. Now, growing up Dominican, there was something called mal de ojo, and it wasn't just a story, it was survival, right? And as I mentioned earlier, my aunts and tías, they always said, nunca le digas todo, no muestre todo, no todo el mundo necesita saber, because not every look is love. Some carry envy, comparison, insecurity. And my mom knew it. Nobody else got that role unless they proved it over time. And your faith will sharpen it, right? Let God cover you. You don't need to overshare for protection. God can protect you and you can be quiet. God can protect you and you can be selective. And that's not fear, that's just alignment with everything, right? Now, I want to talk about how this can happen, right? Let's start off with some FOMO, okay? Everybody's doing something and I'm not. Or JOMO, I'm choosing to rest. Or maybe you're in your winter arc, you disappear, you grind, you come back hot. But all three can still make you anxious if you over explain them, right? Silence doesn't need a press release. Your winter arc doesn't need a witness. And all of this reminds me of a show that I've recently been watching, The Traders. It's really good on Peacock, but they overshare to prove loyalty and then they get banished. And then in real life, you vent to a coworker who turns it into, she's not ready ammo, right? As I mentioned it. But listen to this plot twist, okay? You're the one who needs to banish the overshare. Protect your heart like it's a prize pot. Access is earned, no free betrayal. Okay? Now, I'm always backing things up with Jesus. And I want you to think about this. Don't throw pearls before swine. Your story pearls, your heart pearls, who you're becoming definitely a pearl, okay? And in Matthew 7:6, it says, do not give what is holy to dogs. Do not throw your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn and tear you to pieces. This isn't harsh, it's protective. Not everything sacred belongs in every space. Choose silence, choose selective sharing, honor the weight of your story. Okay. And now let me give you some advice. Okay. Every single time you feel like you need to share something with someone, this is what you need to really do. Okay. I want you to pause for 5 seconds and say to yourself, is this safe? Does this serve me? Or check how your body responds to it, like a receipt check, right? Do you feel lighter? Do you feel heavier? Do you feel connected? Do you feel alone, right? When you're connecting with that person, or have an information diet, right? Wait before you start spilling and literally journal it first before you even start spilling all this information, right? And I'll be honest, not everybody is going to have bad intentions for you, but not everything needs to be shared. Okay. Just don't, I'm sure you guys probably met those people before that you say one word to them and they share their whole life story. Don't let that be you. Okay. Just don't let that be you. And just wait until things are done. And I was having a conversation with one of my cousins, and she was like, just wait until things are done before you share anything, because again, not everybody has the same intention, right? And it's literally like drinking salt water, right? People are going to want to come back for more. As I mentioned, my mom was right. I am your best friend. Nobody else is until they earn it. And that's wisdom, and that's really protected me. Now I'm passing it to you. Protect your peace so you can keep showing up clear and very strong, unbothered. The grind isn't hard enough without leaking energy to unsafe ears. Now, I want you guys to comment your biggest overshare cringe, or my mom had set this too, right below. I'll read every single one and might share some next week. And remember to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you never miss a Monday reset. And next week, February love season kicks off with amazing surprises. And remember to drive safe, park like a boss, and remember your story is sacred. Don't cast pearls before swine. I love you guys a lot. Keep showing up, and I'll see you Monday, same time, same place, still showing up and staying warm. Side note, you saw me do the hip thrust? Aren't you proud of me?
So proud.
I did it. It was my personal goal. My personal goal. Okay.
That's all Lily does.
On leg days. 4 sets. Hello, MON family. Welcome back to another monthly Wrong podcast. Have my curls out.
Yeah.
As soon as Armel saw me and he came today, he was like, ew, your hair.
Oh.
He didn't like my hair. He said he liked it better straight. That why did I leave my hair curly?
Smack the shit out of him. You should have beat his ass.
Armel! Come here. Do you like my hair? Say it out loud. Do you like my hair?
No.
You're rude. Don't say that.
Why don't you like my hair?
That doesn't look good.
Why doesn't it look good on her? That is rude.
No, you can be honest. You can be honest. What do I look like? What do I look?
What if I told you your hair doesn't look good on you?
I say it's okay. It's your opinion.
Wow! You're still being hurtful.
I literally told him, I was,
say it looks ugly.
I told him, I was like, Armel, I just wet my hair. And he goes, no, you didn't. This is my natural hair. Like, I just wet it.
That's her hair. She doesn't do anything to it. She was born with that hair. You know, like you're born with your hair.
I've never seen that.
It's because she always straightens it.
Straighten it.
But you can't tell girls that their hair is ugly. That's not nice.
I can't tell my opinion?
You can, but you can do it nicely.
Nicely?
Yeah.
There's no nicely way to
Yes,
say.
there is. You can
There's
say,
no nicely way.
You can say, your hair looks nice today, but I prefer it the other way.
That's not, that's saying, like, that's pretty much saying it looks nice.
It does look nice. You just don't like it because you're not used to it. But it's not ugly.
I'm never going to wear it like this again, Armel, because of you.
You see, that's what happens. You hurt people's feelings.
That's how you traumatize people.
Oh.
Anyways, we were just playing with you. Bye. I'm telling you.
Raising an asshole.
You raising. He said you're the one raising the asshole. And if you haven't watched,
You're good.
this is a joke. It's the curls. Maybe Armel was right.
It is not the curls.
I'm telling you. How the hell this whole system gonna crash? Okay. And it's like that Romeo song, right? What's that Romeo song? I saw Miguel.
Oh.
Es no, alguien me hizo. No, ready? Alguien me hizo voodoo.
Brujería.
He says voodoo in the beginning, no? Alguien me hizo voodoo. Here.
Alguien me hizo voodoo para lograr que ella me deje de amar.
Tengo una virtud. Anyways, where was this going from?
I don't know where the fuck you were going.
I don't know, people. It's a blooper at this point. God, give me the words.